Hello, I'm playing a channel. We're doing another Hearthstone battlegrounds video, and this one is a little doozy. It's called Little League of Pain. And with the Little League, you only have taverns 1, 2, 3, and 4 only exist. That means 5 and 6 do not exist in the game, which is really good for people that like to play mid-game builds. Now, the champion of choice I choose is Hooktusk. With her ability Trash for Treasure, remove a friendly minion, choose one of 2 from a tavern tier lore to keep, which is very good for searching for either triples or searching for key minions that I'm looking for. Now, pretty much, usually you don't want to make a build from your very first card that you're looking at. For me, with Little League, I can do that. I can make my choice early on. With Hooktusk's ability giving me a Wrathweaver and a Demon, I chose the Wrathweaver. Now with the Wrathweaver, it's pretty much the engine of the whole build. Whenever I play a Demon, I take 1 damage to my hero, but it gains +2, +1, +4, +2 as gold. And as this, it's just going to engine pretty much all the other Demon cards. So taking the risk with the second Wrathweaver, instead of leveling, I decided to wait and hopefully gain some more power in the long run, as well as trying to keep up with my economy. See, with Little League, you do not need to level right away. You can also just make your build as fast as you can.
Let's jump into the next round.
Wow, that was a really nice, easy combat. Usually in the early game, people like to flood their boards with minions and try to get as many bodies as they can while leveling. In turn, trying to make an economy as well as try to level. With this, I grabbed a refreshing anomaly to try to give me a free refresh. And then I used my hero power as I see the Picky Eater. I grabbed the Picky Eater, but in turn, Hearthstone luck, I wanted to grab the coin as well to get a little more economy. Instead, it just decided to eat it. With that, I decided to sell the minion and just level instead this turn.
Combo!
And pretty much getting that Picky Eater to buff my Wrathweavers. I actually had a really easy time this combat. A lot of the time I'm probably going to have mostly an easy time. Yes, I'm sacrificing the HP, but HP can also be your resource.
Let's watch that again! Oh, we can't? Great recruit for the featherweight fights!
Yeah, pretty much I'm just looking for a certain minion just to nullify the pain I'm taking from my Wrathweavers. In turn, I'm just grabbing as many economy cards like Refreshing Anomaly. In turn, I'm just trying to grab demons to buff up and keep my power high. Yes, I am playing one of the higher risk builds doing this. In turn, I do not find it. I just find an Iron Groundkeeper just to give my Wrathweaver that I got gold with my hero power taunt, so it can actually be the first target of this hit.
This warband is looking unstoppable!
felt a little worried facing against the Greybow, because usually you want to get tokens with the Greybow. But, in turn, he's just playing whatever he can get, which is the lovely luck of Hearthstone.
Easy.
So pretty much playing a turn and searching for a certain minion called the Soul Rewinder, which actually, after your hero takes damage, rewind it and give this +1 health. I don't care if it's gold or not, it's just +2 health if it's gold. It's just to nullify pretty much the self-contained damage I'm taking from these demons and Wrathweavers. And getting another Wrathweaver is real nice, which is pretty much another engine to keep going. Yes, and I had some pretty good Hearthstone luck with that Picky Eater not eating my Soul Rewinder. I really needed that Soul Rewinder, and I was so glad they have Hearthstone luck. You don't want to play the Picky Eater if you're going to grab a certain minion that you needed for your build. It could accidentally eat it.
Anything can happen in this battle.
Instead of flooding my board with a bunch of minions, I decided to just level. I'm looking into hyper leveling to 4 now since I have a build that is pretty much going. I just need economy card and definitely demons to keep powering up, hoping that my golden Wrathweaver will actually carry the game until I get this certain minion at 4. Oh my, I'm being real greedy right now, but I like greed. Hearthstone gods, please don't punish me for my greed. I like being greedy. I am an abyss dragon after all.
Anything can happen in this battle.
And my greed goes unpunished. The Hearthstone gods are pleased.
Let's watch that end. Oh, we can't? That's exactly who I would have drafted.
I've pretty much seen that on Facebook goes, and it pretty much screams the essence of greed. Hearthstone's all about luck, and pretty much the gods are now on my side. They just want to see these Wrathweavers become gigantic. They just want to see this build go as far as it can go. You go the distance with this build. And pretty much fishing for the demons to power up my Wrathweavers, power up my Soul Rewinder, and also seeing, ooh, another Soul Rewinder. I might as well try to get it gold. Hey, have more health on the minion? Cool. That just means he's just a bigger wall.
can happen in this battle. They're making it look easy.
My quest begins here.
And pretty much this turn, I'm just powering up Wrath Weavers. I find another Wrath Weaver, decide to be like, ooh, greed, I might as well make another gold one. Hey, cool, I got a gold one. I get an Elise, try to get some gold monkeys to try to fish out another minion that's at 4. That'll help this build a little bit further. In turn, this Elise does not stay for very long, just to see in the future. As well as I get another Wrath Weaver, so I have 3 Wrath Weavers pretty much powering constantly and becoming that engine. And with that being 2 gold Wrath Weavers, that is 6 plus another one, that is 7 total Wrath Weavers in this game so far. And that's not even going the distance.
Combo!
Oh, look at the little zoo. He's trying to play Beast. And Beast versus a very high-powered Wrath Weavers. Yeah, you're pretty much just throwing your Beast into a wall.
Let's watch that end. Oh, we can't?
Even though I'm really good at math, I always forget that, oh, yeah, the hearthstone math is a little bit different. And in turn, I pretty much am just setting up for a double gold play. Pretty much my first triple prize, I see a Tunnel Blaster. This Tunnel Blaster is actually going to do a lot of damage to Little League. 3 damage is pretty big if people aren't powering their minions high enough to survive it. And in turn, yeah, I'm actually short minions. Well, here we go. Here's some more damage on the board. That's 3 damage to all minions. That can stack up pretty quickly. And these Tunnel Blasters will stack up pretty quickly. My favorite build in the Battlegrounds was Tunnel Blaster Exodia build, where it just obliterated everything. And I thought that was really fun. Really hard to do, but really fun to pull off. It's very satisfying. Yeah, I got a little unlucky with the first attack with the Reform Naga build that he's playing with the Venomous, attacking the Wrath Weavers and the Tunnel Blaster. But in turn, the Tunnel Blaster actually did most of the work in this battle, and I actually, in turn, tie with Reform. Me not realizing that my pretty much my tavern up is a cost of 4 instead of going to 4 and just maxing out my tavern. I decided to keep playing demons. I find a few demons here and there and grab my monkey, sometimes monkey brain, and grab something that boosts my power on my 2 targets. They're like, why did I grab this? What am I doing? And it's just, I just go with it. It's fine. That's hearthstone for you. Sometimes just don't think about it.
This warband is looking unstoppable.
Oh my, big Naga. Big Naga. Oh, Tunnel Blaster comes into work again. It's a real clutch, clearing those Divine Shield, and pretty much giving me this easy combat against the Jailer. Now that my Draconic Intelligence came back instead of my Monkey Brain, I decided to actually go up a Tavern tier. Oh, looks like I was having Monkey Brain again. I couldn't decide on what I wanted to do until I got a pretty much a minion that gives me damage to myself, and that's pretty much a free source of extra toughness on my Solar Lighter. Ah, yes. The Prince of Dance himself, which actually gives my 2 refreshes. Each turn costs health instead of gold, which pretty much fuels the self-infliction I am doing to give my Soul Rewinder more toughness. It also gives me pretty much economy and saving that 1 gold when I need to refresh and keep looking for demons. That's actually not really the card I was looking for right away, but it is a card to help me look for something that I'm looking for. And in turn, he just got eaten instead. Well, oh well.
This warband is looking unstoppable.
Yeah, pretty much there goes the whole petting zoo. Sorry, buddy. Tunnel Blaster just goes to work, as well as the size of my minions. You need to stop throwing your pets at the wall. It's not helpful.
Watch that again. Oh, we can't. A team is only as strong as their weakest minion.
Pretty much just trying to fish a certain minion out that I needed for this build. And hey, another tunnel blaster. Hey, if one tunnel blaster's doing work, hey, why not two? Let's have some fun with the blasting. Hit, more destruction, more chaos. Just looking for demons, keep powering up my Wrath Weavers, and pretty much trying to build that giant wall with some dynamite on it. Explosive walls? Why not?
First place? You just can't make this stuff up.
Oh, the chaos of the tunnel blasters! The tunnel blasters blasting everything in its path and having a wall to back it up. This is definitely a very fun build.
They're making it look easy.
And the crown piece of this build in the Little League of Pain is the floating blocker. The blocker, if you take damage during your turn, he gets +2/+2 permanently every time you take damage. And with gold, it gives +4/+4. With the Soul Rewinder pretty much keeping my health high, and the Wrath Weaver is literally giving me the engine of self-infliction to keep this Watcher gaining almost infinite power as long as I'm playing demons. Yes, my board is flooded, but in turn I do have to sacrifice either a Wrath Weaver or a Tunnel Blaster. That is a shame, but sometimes sacrifices must be made.
First place? You just can't make this stuff up.
With Kel'Thuzad's cat getting a lot of rewards from the dead player and getting a really big board with power, Tunnel Blaster doesn't seem to be doing a lot. It does do the extra 6 damage and in turn gives me a tie. As long as I tie, it's not considered a lot. Yeah, I'm not dealing damage to the enemy player, but that gives me another turn to keep building.
Unbiased judges from throughout Azeroth. One of the recruits has been sacked from the team.
Now usually in the late game you're trying to counter your opponent. And with that, I grab an Iron Groundskeeper to remove taunt from my Wrathweaver that I gave in the beginning of the game, since I don't need that wall anymore. I actually don't want him dying to venomous or poisonous. Technically just venomous now, unless you have an Amalgadon, which are tier 7, that's in a different game. And I do drop a Wrathweaver to play the Prince correctly. It actually do have Self-Affliction. As well as I grab a Macaw, which I knew my attack was going to be first, which will give me pretty much another Tunnel Blaster. So I'll proc the Tunnel Blaster, as well as I just pretty much do the double Tunnel Blaster. And in turn, I'm just building and keep building until I get that first place win.
First place? You just can't make it up.
Face the beast again. Pretty much double Tunnel Blaster procs, and he just keeps throwing his beast towards the wall. Yeah, he has a lot of extra beast, but sometimes quality over quantity is a good thing. Sometimes the reverse is a good thing. But tokens aren't going to pierce this wall. I'm sorry, buddy, but you're going to have to go. Bye-bye.
Watch that in! Oh, we can't?
Pretty much the final showdown is Pucktuss versus Kel'Thuzad's cat. And with Kel'Thuzad's cat, on the last two, he pretty much has extra minions that he got from the other 6 players that have been defeated. So I knew he was going to be strong. And in turn, I didn't think about it. I just kept playing my turn and decided to just go with the same build, just keep powering up my minions instead. Which would be a mistake.
This gladiator is using my favorite strategy.
Those are some really big elementals. And with this build, he's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That elemental wall.
This is a real nail biter.
Frantically trying to find a solution, I decided to grab Divine Shield for my minions, and in turn, I actually swapped that and keep looking for my build, finding a Floating Watcher by the end of my turn to triple my Floating Watcher. And probably going to take some damage this coming turn, but hopefully I can still outscale his elemental wall.
The field. is the fighter to watch out for, folks.
Minion order is also very important, since all minions attack as the first minion from the left and go to the right, even though the attacks are random unless you have taunts. I decided to put my big boys in the front, and in turn actually break that wall and pretty much decimate all the rest of his minions in this round.
They're making it look easy. A great athlete on and off the field. This one was smooth. As a punch.
My quest begins here.
Check out tonight. Be sure to put on the
Pretty much knowing that I'm outscaling the elemental wall, I decided to get my divine shield to secure my victory. And in turn, I secure more power just from having more demons, more self-infliction, just keep getting that masochistic build going. And pretty much damaging themselves as much as power.
Nothing disturbs me, except mice.
First place? You just can't make this stuff up.
And there you have it, the League of Pain, which is the highest risk Little League anomaly plays you can play. And those that watched all the way through, thank you very much for watching, and be awesome out there.